Hello, everyone. Okay, so at the end of my live I did today for domestic violence, I was talking to somebody, and I'm not going to say a name because I'm not really sure that she wants a name said, but I mean, it's open on the live. Anyway, we was talking, and so this next topic series is going to be bullies. And I have a lot for bullies as well. Probably not quite as much as I have for domestic violence, but I do have a lot. And I have a lot of websites that have really good information. So, for this next week, or the rest of this week, I'm going to be pumping out a lot of videos on bullies. And then on Sunday, still don't know the time yet, I will be doing a live to talk about bullies. Now, I think just from the emails that I get, which is usually related to either domestic violence or LGBTQIA plus community issues. But the majority of this channel is basically domestic violence. Like, that's where it lays. And so I will be holding other random lives to discuss domestic violence issues, giving people a chance to tell their stories either in chat or up on panel. Domestic violence is something that unfortunately is not going to be going away as much as we want it to. You know, it's just one of those things that can't pray it away. But the domestic violence is going to continue to be an ongoing thing with this channel. But I cover other things as well. But to I can't even talk right now. To prepare for each live that I will be doing is when I will be putting out the majority of the videos that I do will be on that topic of the upcoming live. And as requested, there is a need for a live on bullies. Now, I do have some other videos up about bullies. One of my lives was with the mom of a child that was being bullied by a teacher. So I will be covering bullies from every angle. Parents as bullies, grandparents as bullies, friends as bullies, teachers, co-workers, bosses, you name it. If there is a person that can be a bully, I'm planning on covering it at some point. I've only got, just a couple of days to get some videos out on the topic of bullying so that everybody has a basis for the live that will be done on the topic. But if you have any questions or anything that revolves around the topic of bullying, please leave them in the comments and I will get to a video about that. Whatever questions is asked, I will make a video about. So, this video, now that I've done all my rambling, is going to be basically a quick guide for elementary school students, for junior high and high school students, and for parents. I'm doing all three of those in this one video. That way, it has the beginning for the series. So first off is a quick guide for elementary school students. What is bullying? Bullying is when someone is hurt by unwanted words or actions, usually more than once, and has a hard time stopping what is happening to them. Where and when does bullying happen? Bullying can happen anywhere, anytime. It can occur in your neighborhood, on your way to and from school, at school, and while online. What is cyberbullying? Using technology, texts, emails, games, social media, pictures, etc., to hurt or harm someone else on purpose. So who all is involved? The target is the person who is being bullied. The student who bullies is the person whose action causes hurt or harm. And a witness or bystander is a person who sees or knows the behavior. And note, person may mean one individual or a group of people. A person can have more than just one role. The role that any student plays in bullying situations can change. Did you know? There is not just one kind of person who bullies. It is not about how someone looks, it's about their actions. That a disagreement is different than bullying. A disagreement or argument is when both sides express their views. People don't always agree and can be in conflict when they respectfully share their opposing views without putting down the other person. That someone you thought was a friend could be bullying you. If a friend is treating you in a way that hurts you and you have asked that friend to stop but they still continue, that is not a friendship. That behavior could be bullying. There is a big difference between telling and tattling. A lot of kids say that they don't want to tell an adult about bullying because they don't want to be called a tattletale. Telling is done to protect yourself or another student from being hurt. Tattling is done to get someone in trouble. Your school probably has a policy against bullying. Every state in the nation has a law that prevents bullying at school. If you don't know yours, ask an adult at your school about it. What can you do if you are being bullied? If you are being bullied, the first thing you should know is that it's not your fault. Nope, not one bit. No one deserves to be bullied, ever. There's a lot you can do. Know that you do not deserve what is happening. Tell someone, a parent, teacher, or other trusted adult. Develop a plan, with the help of an adult, about how you can respond to the situation. Decide, with the help of an adult, how other students might help. What can you do if you see someone being bullied? If you see someone being bullied, speak up. You should tell an adult. Telling is not tattling. It is okay to tell an adult when you see bullying or are being bullied. In fact, it's a really smart thing to do. Reach out. Tell the kid who is being bullied that they don't deserve to be treated that way. Nobody does. Be a friend. Let others know that you don't accept bullying at your school, and others will be more willing to speak up too. Ask friends to join you in being a kid against bullying. Okay, now, hopefully that was simple enough for a young child to understand. This one is a quick guide for middle and high school students. What is bullying? Bullying definitions typically include: the target is being hurt or harmed by unwanted words or behavior. The hurtful behavior is repeated or there is concern that it will be repeated. The target being hurt has a hard time stopping or preventing the unwanted behavior. The hurtful behavior is carried out by those who have more, real or perceived, power, which is used to control or harm others. Power can mean students who are older, are physically stronger, have access to embarrassing information, have more social status, or are part of a group that is singling out an individual. Note, this is not a legal definition, but rather a way to help understand and identify bullying. For your school's definition, you can check with the district's bullying prevention policy. For a legal definition, consult your state laws on bullying at stopbullying.gov. Can someone be involved in more than one role? Yes. It's often the case that the person being bullied, the person doing the bullying, and the person witnessing bullying are not distinct parts. It's more common that students play multiple roles throughout the day. You have rights. It is important for you to know that there is legislation in every state designed to protect students in a bullying situation. These laws vary from state to state, but many express that students who are bullied should be provided with support and strategies designed to keep them safe and prevent further bullying. Those who are bullying should be given consequences that are appropriate for the situation and circumstances. And students who witness bullying should be trained on how to respond to bullying in the role that they can play in creating a safe school community. So what you can do if you are being bullied or see bullying. If you witness bullying, you have the power to stop it. How? Advocacy skills. Learning advocacy skills can help address bullying for yourself and others. Advocacy is helping others get what they need. Self-advocacy is communicating and taking action to get what you need. Advocacy skills can empower you to involve others, especially adults such as parents or teachers, gain confidence to take actions to stop the bullying and recognize that you have the right to be safe, identify what help you need and think of ways that you can respond when bullying happens, make choices that lead to positive change for you and the bullying situation. If you are being bullied, it is important to tell someone, especially an adult you trust. Know that no one ever deserves to be bullied. You have the right to ask for help to stop the behavior. Your opinion about what to do is important. You don't have to go through the bullying experience alone. If you see bullying, you can help the person being bullied get away from the situation, change the subject when your peers start tearing someone down, say something positive about the person being bullied, take the direct route if you feel safe, ask the person doing the bullying to stop, find an adult who can quickly intervene. If you see cyberbullying, you can write something positive in response. Contact the person being bullied and let them know that you are there for them. Take a screenshot of the bullying and report it to a parent or an adult at school. Report the bullying content to the social media platform and ask to have it removed. Student action plan. Ready to take action to address bullying? Bullying can be prevented with students, parents, and educators working together to take action. This plan is an opportunity for you, along with your parents or teachers, to develop a strategy to change what's happening to you or someone else. Student action plan includes 3 steps. Describe the bullying, include dates, location, who is involved, and details of the behavior. Step 2. Describe what you would like done. Think about how the situation could be stopped or prevented. And step 3. What steps can you take to make that happen? Include who could help and what you or they could do. Okay, now, the parent section. Bullying defined. Although definitions vary, most include the bullying is there is an aggressive, unwanted word or action that hurt or harm other persons physically or emotionally. Those targeted by the behaviors have difficulty stopping the action directed at them and struggles to defend themselves. There is also a real or perceived imbalance of power, which is described as when the student with the bullying behavior has more power, either physically, socially, or emotionally. There is a pattern of bullying behavior, although bullies can occur in a single incident depending on its severity or the history of those involved. Okay, did you know? Bullying is not the same as conflict. Conflict can be a disagreement or argument that occurs when parties with equal power express their views. While people may not agree, it's not bullying if both parties can respectfully share what they think about demeaning or intentionally hurting the other person. Harassment is different from bullying. Bullying and harassment are often used interchangeably when talking about hurtful or harmful behavior. They are very similar, but bullying behavior is considered harassment when it is directed at a protected class, such as a group identified by race, religion, sex, age, disability, national origin, and sometimes by gender expression, and the list literally can go on and on. The internet is changing how youth experience bullying. Cyberbullying is often defined as an aggressive, intentional, and repeated act against someone who's using technologies such as email, texting, social media, or instant messages. Adults do not see most of the bullying. Bullying often takes place outside the view of adults. In the classroom, when the teacher leaves the room, on the playground, on the bus, or online. In order for youth to feel equipped to take action, it is important to empower them as advocates for themselves and others. So, how to approach a situation at home. If your child is being bullied, be supportive. Listen to them without judgment. Let them know that you are there for them and want to help. Discuss their ideas on how they want to handle the situation. Make a plan for next steps. Identify others who may be able to help, such as a teacher or counselor. If your child witnesses bullying, reassure them that telling an adult is a positive first step. Share that they can make a positive impact on others. Work together to make a plan that your child is comfortable with using to respond to bullying incidents in the future. Reinforce that they should never participate in or support bullying. Encourage them to be supportive and kind to the student being bullied. Explain why telling an adult about bullying is a good idea and it is not tattling. If your child is doing the bullying, know that bullying is a behavior and behavior can be changed. Recognize that children bully for many different reasons. Have a calm conversation to explore the reasons for their behavior. Help your child understand how their behavior affects others. Make your expectations of appropriate behavior clear and consistent. Let them know bullying is not okay under any circumstances. Provide appropriate and meaningful consequences that fit the situation. Help them think through how they can handle situations more positively. Give positive feedback for good choices. Now, 3 simple steps youth can take to promote advocacy and self-advocacy. Step 1. Describe the experience. Youth should think about the bullying that they have experienced, seen, or done. Help youth describe the situation, including where it happened, who was involved, what occurred, and how it made them feel. Step 2. Reflect on ideas. Ask youth to consider how the situation could be different. Include what they would like to see happen, what things could change, and what would help them feel more in control of the situation. Step 3. Develop potential solutions. Assist youth in thinking about the steps needed to make those changes. Consider what role they need to take, who should be involved, and what those involved would need to do. It is important to note here that while it's not up to the child to handle the situation on their own, it is important that they feel empowered to share their perspective. I will post a link in a little bit for a student action plan template that can be printed off to get started. Many students define bullying as when someone makes you feel less about who you are as a person. So, I hope that this video has brought some light to the whole case of bullying. It's just the starter video for the whole series, so that is why I went on ahead and included the younger children, the teens, and the adult one all in this one video. I will be breaking it down and making videos to help explain to children, what they can do and how they can stay safe and stuff like that, as well as information for adults, such as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers. I do have a lot of information that I will be putting out. And once again, the live for Bullies will be on this Sunday. Take care and stay safe.